Nah, this list cooks. I just burn. This list cooks. I crash and burn. That's just that's how the combo works. Play Goose here. In the right lane is what I was gonna say. Play Rocket and Groot here. Actually, maybe I should play him in the left. In the... Where's that going? Ooh, let's go. That's really good. We turn off Limbo every time. They can't play for this right lane. We're gonna play this to the mid. I might be moving Nocturne to the left. Let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, we turned off Limbo. This is so good, y'all. Huh. I don't mind hiding that, actually. Although they have Aunt May's they can move a card with in. Oh, they have 2 different lanes they can move cards with. That's not good. I think I still have to go with this one because there's technically less of a chance that happens there. I'm going to wait for Rocket and Groot. Let's see. If it goes to the left, I cry. Oh, let's go. Never a doubt. And Madripoor even buffs me even more. That's so nice. I've got priority here. Cosmo, US agent. Just say no. God, this deck is... I hope this deck can work well. I actually think Lizard's a really good shout in this list. I think it just is another card that gives you power, and that's a very simple answer that you really like. Because I was thinking you wanted, like, Enchant or something to do with... to fix our own, to fix our Lizard, but then I'm realizing kind of don't need it. What do you mean vintage secondary? Sorry, I just saw that. Would you believe I got 13 new Series 4 or 5 cards last week, not including series drops? So, like, before the series drops occurred, you got 13 new of them? Or, like, because of the series drops, you got 13 new? Either way, that's awesome. AKA, yes, I believe it. Yeah, but it feels like so many bugs have happened with this recent patch. And I don't think that weekend mission one is related to it, but it still is annoying. So before series drops happened. Got it. Give all cards another location, +2 power. We can play... We're playing against another Airisham gamer. I'm going to Goose. I'm going to snap on that, because now they can't put anything in this lane, and I like that. And you know what? Let's play US Agent into Nebula. Give them a card they don't want, and then also put our Nebula down, which I don't think they're going to be able to play. Our Goose is getting value. Nice. Play Rocket and Groot to this lane. Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, it's just they're great at, I think they're great at fixing whatever mistakes that they make. People are going to be like, oh my gosh, they flubbed again or whatever. And I just think that's a garbage opinion. Sorry. But like, whenever Second Dinner makes a mistake, they fix it, as far as we can tell, as quickly as possible. And then, yeah, as you said, they're good at going, oh, that's our bad, sorry about that. And then they just fix the issue, right? That's not like a consistent thing. They fix the problem and they move on with it. Or with whatever is supposed to be happening. And I love that. That's such a good thing to do. I'm going to play Jeff here, Cosmo here. Let's see if the Cosmo's good. I'm going to hope it's really nice over here. That's a thing. Okay. Into Iron Patriot, who also does nothing, thankfully. I'm going to play Magneto here. That's going to pull over the thing and Ghost. It's going to do nothing. Never mind, because they retreat. God, I love being able to just say no to a full deck. Thanos Banos. I don't know if that actually means Banos, like it's banning Thanos, but I love that idea, and I think that's great. I don't know what the username actually means, but we'll see. Nebula there, Nightcrawler here. Oh my gosh. Depending on what they get, that's so insane. I'm willing to do that. That's fine. I feel very good about the current state of events that are happening here. I got an Agamotto. That's fun. It's a cool card. Let's play Lizard in this lane. I like this. Currently very happy with the current state of affairs. And a Squirrel Girl. No. Lizard here. What are they playing? I'm gonna play Cosmo here. They literally just don't get any value from doing other stuff over there, which is great for us. Let's go Rocket and Groot here. They play other big cards. We can just steal from that. Thank you. Num num. Oh, that's fun. Let's go Lucas into US Agent. I'm going to move Rocket and Groot as well, because if we draw Miles, I can play Agamotto Miles next turn. I don't know if we will, but at least I can play Agamotto to the right this turn. They do play a card to the right, unfortunately. There are no bots in Infinite. It's just a newer player.
I am Iron Man.
It's just a newer player.
Victory.
Sometimes I feel bad for the things I do, and then other times I win, and then I smile. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Or I chuckle like that. I don't know. Either way, it makes me pretty toxic. All right. Kinney. Playing against an Agamotto gamer again. Not surprising. I actually really like this deck against Agamotto gamers. Ooh, that's so good for us. This is really good. Kunlun's amazing here. What are they playing? Oh, they're doing the... Oh, wow. They're doing the Black Knight... They're doing this Black Knight deck. Okay. I'm going to play Sam Wilson over here. I want to have a good... Actually, I guess I can't play Sam Wilson over there. I want to be able to move other stuff. I'll play Sam here. Well, I wish I had played Sam over here. I'm going to move the shield over to this lane. I will then play... Goose and Miles. I might have to Nocturne next turn. We'll see. We're going to rebuff that location up because that's a little bit unfortunate. They don't have extra energy this turn. They're just playing Iron Patriot to draw an extra card. What are they doing here? What's going to happen? Turning off the buffs from moving stuff there. Okay. I'm going to move Nocturne. I'm going to play just Nocturne over here. And actually, I can just win 2 lanes, potentially. The problem is they're going to be able to sneak something over here with the Iron Patriot buff, because I can't actually get a card over here. Nocturne goes over here, turns this off. Swordmaster? That's not good. That Swordmaster is actually really scary. That Swordmaster is incredibly scary. I might still be able to win, though. I move the shield, I play Professor X. Let's see what happens here. We're gonna get bolts in those lanes. They're not playing for the left anymore. And they cannot put any other big card in the right, which is actually really nice. They can't play Isan. They can't play... Like, they don't have any options here, do they? I'm gonna go Nocturne, move the shield. And then I'll play Luke, U.S. Agent. Assuming Nocturne Variance doesn't screw us over, we win here? They can't put a card mid? Bada bing, bada boom. Professor X and Goose being able to completely shut down decks like this Agamotto deck, not even mentioning the part where it's a Black Knight deck as well, but just being able to shut down piles of cards like these, I really enjoy. Because it feels like a very different deck from what I'm seeing normally, which I think is a big thing that typically goes in my favor. And it's a deck involving some cards that I haven't seen in a while, and it's also using toxic cards, but those toxic cards, like Professor X, haven't been played actually in months. And then it also uses cards that just haven't been played in general, like Goose and Nocturne. Like, this is actually really fun stuff. I really like it. This deck seems really interesting. They had 14 energy that turn, by the way, and they couldn't spend it. Nebula over here. Sam over in this lane's not bad, I don't think, because we can just kind of send the shield between the two Sam Wilsons. Well, that's unfortunate that we don't get to use Lemuria. We do have a Professor X we can play in a second. Let's go Nocturne over in this lane again. I'm going to snap on this. Because the Professor X, I think should be enough for me to be able to win this game. All right, Sam. Where's the other, where are you going? Okay, you're going over here as well, sure. Nocturne. Thaddeus. I'm spending all my energy. You're getting a lot of energy as well, unfortunately. I wish I could Professor X now before they could do that stuff. Obviously, I can't. Move the shield over here. Honestly, can I just go... Is it just ever Goose? Lizard? Actually, what if it is just like... What if it's Goose here? Move Nocturne here. Lizard here. I kind of love this idea. We get rid of the Sinister London, because that's just too good for them, and I play Professor X over here. I think this is really a good shout. And we get the +3 max energy? Ooh, it's kind of fire. Pretty cool stuff happening, gamers. They get the wins. Hitting... That's going to buff 2 different Sams. It's kind of good, y'all. That's kind of good. I need Lucas. Lucas would be amazing to have. I don't know if we're going to get it. What are they playing in the left? Isan? Okay. Temporal manipulation gives... Okay, they draw Agamotto. Okay. They can't put a big card over here, I just realized. Move this. Move that. Play Jeff. Play Miles. They can't put a big card in this lane because of Goose, so our Rocket's just going to sit here and then whittle down whatever else they leave. Shutting down Agamotto gamers like this. Gosh, it's not even a week into the new season, and I'm already trying to figure out a deck to ruin the new card. I love it. Is that bad? It's bad. But kind of fire. Now they're putting 2 cards over here. What 2 cards could they have that are gonna be fine? Iron Patriot. Nope. Num num. Num. And how do they win that game? They have to get from Iron Patriot. They have to get something like a Living Tribunal, and that's it. You only get bad opponents once you break 50k collection level. That's when you, if you want to get all the opponents that actually you know, Ben Brode pays for just to lose to you. You have to get to at least 50k collection level, and then it unlocks it on your account. You actually get a secret. You get a message in your inbox and it says like, you've unlocked easy mode. Congratulations! And that's literally it. However, they actually make your split race like a lot worse, so that you spend more money in the game. It's a you know, give and take. Play Goose here. Is this Hella we're playing against? Might be Hella. Or draw a card with Nocturne. Is this Hella we're playing against? I feel like it is. No. Well, that's not Hella. Huh? Go Cosmo here. Move Nocturne here, play Nebula here.
Breaking news.
Moon Girl? I'm just doing Cosmo because they're probably going to blink it away, and I just don't want to... If they're going to blink the Electro away, I don't want them to get something broken. Or that really annoys me. All Obsidian, that's it. Okay. Let's go US Agent over here. I'm going to play Lizard and Miles. They can't put any big cards over here, which is a big thing I'm going to point out. Ooh, Iron Fist into Red Wing. Okay. What do they bring down? Wave? Oh, that's nice. I don't mind that. So there's actually a lot of ways we can technically lose this game right now, but I'm going to snap here because I think I'm doing a lot better than they are. And I might be entirely wrong, but I like this idea. Really shouldn't, but I don't care.
Victory.
I wasn't in a great spot, but I put them in a worse one. I'll take it. Is the wording of Castle Zemo going to be changed to reflect character instead of card? Maybe play Nebula in the... I'm going to play it actually left because it encourages them to play over here, which is the lane they don't want to play with the Yggdrasil. This was asked, is the wording of Castle Zemo going to be changed to reflect character instead of card? Similar to Eliath. Because Eliath does not apply to Agamotto's spells, I played a spell on Castle Zemo and then played a character, and the character switched sides despite already playing a card there. The interaction is going to change one way or another. Will be either changing Zemo to character or update the functionality to consider the skill as having triggered the location, which is the case that we're evaluating, along with Negasonic Change Warhead, Aunt Maze, and that sort of thing. I can understand wanting to just find a better word, potentially other than character. I don't mind character, but I understand wanting to find a different word for it, or a different word other than it. Gladiator over in the right's actually really solid for us here. Yeah, it is weird. That part is 100% weird. But if they ever do equipment, I think that they could just do that style. Ooh, we got rid of Luke. That's nice. I'm going to play Goose here. Play Jeff here. No. I'm going to play Jeff and Goose over here. Move the shield here. And then I will be playing Professor X into this right lane. Do I play him mid, actually? I might. Oh, yeah. I should have been moving the shield over here anyway. Because of Yggdrasil, I should have been moving it over here. I got rid of Anti-Venom. Or I got rid of... that stuff. Okay. That's actually kind of solid for us. This is kind of okay. Because even though this is, I think, just like an affliction list in general, we should be winning mid, and we're going to be winning left lane, I think. Unless they decide to randomly play what is it called? A card mid? In which case, I don't like to call stream sniping. But... God, am I worried about that, actually? Nope. Stream snipers don't exist. They happen once in a while, but they're a lot rarer than streamers say.
I am Iron Man.
Oh, and we win even more, so we have Lucas Cage. Move the shield. I play Luke into Cosmo. That's not Cosmo. This is Cosmo. There we go. Easy game. They snap me back. Let's go. An arrow. They will never convince me that an arrow is a character. Well, because he is in DC. Exactly. That's why you wouldn't be convinced that they would be an arrow inside of Marvel. Same reason that there would be there wouldn't be a Captain Marvel in DC. No, that'd be crazy. Right? Right? Say right. Oh no. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Avengers!
Uh-oh. That's real. Not real enough. Let's go. Woo. Actually got kind of scared there, y'all. Not gonna lie. Cosmo's such a good card. Luke Cage I never had to play, though. We should have played Spider-Man instead. Miles there. It's fine. I wasn't worried. Cosmo's a very good dog. You can't call Cosmo a bad dog. Cosmo is a very good... There's a reason why this deck I feel like is a lot of fun. For you, kind of really bad for other players. And I would hate playing against this deck, which is why I'm making a video on it, and then I don't have to play against it. Because no one knows me. I'm going to play Sam Wilson to the left lane. Give me a second. Okay, they're going to play that. Hold up. All right, sorry about that. Okay. We have Gorgon already. God, that's so annoying. I'm going to goose this. I'm going to goose this lane. I don't want them hitting me with a Enchantress in that left lane. Or a... What's it called? Or a Misery. Both of those are really annoying. Great Portal is mid. Destroyer is also very mid. We're going to play US Agent here. Play Lizard here, move the shield, play Miles. Nico. And then they're going to Grandmaster to get some extra cards. Okay. I do have Lucas, which means I can probably US Agent into Luke. Still not super amazing, but it's not horrible. Does that mean I actually want to play US Agent now? Maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know. Am I gonna get Red Guardian to left? What's happening? Cassandra Nova. That's fine. Ooh, I do lose Luke. That actually sucks. Okay. I'm gonna move the shield here. Play Cosmo and Jeff here. Let's see what happens. I might even be able to win this location with Destroyer. I could potentially do that. If I move Shield and Jeff and just play Destroyer, is that enough to win? I think it might be. That might be good. Because they can't increase the cost of Gorgon, or of my Destroyer, any more than 6. So I feel like this isn't a horrible place to be at. Let's see this. Mystique there, okay. How are they gonna get more power? They don't. That's my secret cap, I just don't. Okay.
Victory.
Honestly, kind of surprised they didn't play that mid. If they play that mid, are they better? Are they doing better? No, they're about the same. We just win no matter what. I do like that. God, this list might actually be fun. What is it? If this is a deck you're actually wanting to try, it's a fun one. It's very different, and I am really enjoying that fact. Being able to try to use Jeff in combination with Professor X is actually a relic of, you know, past years, right? That's a bit of a old-timey thing. But being able to use Nocturne, Rocket, and Jeff, as well as Sam Wilson, to all differently enable Miles as another cheap option for us to be able to sneak behind a Goose, be able to use a Cosmo, and Professor X are all really nice. One of the nice things you can hopefully see is I can use a Goose in one lane, Cosmo in another, and then Professor X a third lane. And if you're facing against a Hella list, they can't Hella anymore, for one. Playing off against a Agamotto list, then if you can also throw your US Agent behind your Cosmo, which means that they are stuck playing an Agamotto into a bad lane. And you've got just a lot of different other options here in general. Got it for different scalers. Versions of this list, actually, fun fact, I had a Hydra Bobbin here instead of Lizard at one point, and I think Lizard made the world of difference. Simply with the buff to strength, it is just a little bit more power that I think you needed for this deck to feel really good. Rocket and Groot are also a nice way to gain some additional power, obviously. And what is it? And then US Agent's a nice way to deal with too much power on your opponent's side. So lots of really cool things that I'm absolutely loving in this list. Kraven's a card that feels like it could really go in here, but it isn't amazing simply due to the fact that as soon as you play Kraven in lane, if you want to try to get the enablers into there, other than the shield, every single other card you have to end with committing into the Kraven lane, and then that has to be your Professor X lane if you would like to really make sure that those movements can get more value. So it's not as great there. However, I will just say, no matter what, this deck's a lot of fun, and I don't know if it's one of the best, but it's definitely enjoyable. And I was happy trying to play a deck that I felt like hasn't seen a light of day in a long time. And this one definitely felt like that. And it was good to be able to mess with. Yeah, if you're missing certain cards here, I will say any substitutes you do make, they will most likely be worse than just the original stuff that you actually have here. For example, if you don't have Jeff, you can go with a Nightcrawler, but not being able to play directly on your Professor X is a potential issue. If you don't have if you don't have Sam Wilson, I don't have the cleanest answer for what you might want. Instead of Sam, you can try a Spider-Man. One of the nice things about this list currently is that there's no on reveals here, which is actually kind of nice. And that's a little bit unfortunate. If you're missing US Agent, you just need to be able to afflict your opponent's cards. I think that if you're missing... I actually would just say probably if you are missing a Jeff's probably just one of the more irreplaceable cards inside of this deck, unfortunately. If you don't have him, I don't know if I can... Again, you can do changes. They just simply will not be as good. Kraven could be a different card you could try to ramp up in here. Mentioning, what is it we mentioned earlier, as well as being mentioned now. Hydra Stomper is going to be a card that I think this list would actually really enjoy. You're not moving a whole lot of cards, but it does give you an additional ramping option, which is really nice, potentially. And so I personally really enjoy that bit. And Nocturne and Rocket, those are both just, it's nice ways to be able to have movement, and you don't get a lot of other options that just move on their own. The best thing I'd probably say is Vision, but then you get a little bit of competition for that Professor X turn, and it doesn't feel as clean. I don't think Hercules is a card you really would want here either. I'm just looking at movement cards in general. Silk is interesting. Silk could be a potential real card that you might want to play here. I don't know what she fits in or replaces with, but she could potentially be fun. But the whole point of this list is the fact that you have these movers, this way to spread your power around in a way to sneak it behind Professor X, because Professor X only lets moved cards go into his location. And that does include himself, so he can move out of his location. But he only, he only lets cards get moved into there. They can still swap sides, so they can't get destroyed or whatever, which is really nice. But yeah, if you're dealing with a lot of the cards that I feel like we've been seeing more of recently, Erishim, Agamotto, Hela, I feel like this list actually does a really good job of being able to stop those types of cards. The hardest one, and the one that's technically best for, but you still have an issue with, would be Hela, simply due to the fact that when you play against Hela, you can Goose, Cosmo, Professor X, but if you don't get all three, you're in trouble still, because then they can still play the Hela in whatever other lane, and then the cards can go to other locations. So you have that potential difficulty there, even with your US Agent afflicting negative power. So you've got different options though, but I will say that this list is a lot of fun. I personally really enjoyed it. I've been wanting to try to find a list that felt good with Professor X, that used the cheapening of Miles to make everything else feel really fun and interesting. And I think this list definitely did that. It felt like a lot of fun, and I personally really enjoyed it, and I hope you do as well.